time for fifth quarter on KALB. Sponsored by Christus St. Francis Cabrini Hospital.
It is the most anticipated slate of games this season. Local rivalries getting renewed, district championship winners becoming clearer. And of course, what team will be the last standing undefeated in Central Louisiana? Gina and Bunky have powered their way through the first 7 weeks, leaving no doubt in mind that all eyes are on a trip to the Dome. But before that, the District 2-3A championship on the line tonight. It'll be a giant battle in Big Red Nation, and it all begins now on the fifth quarter. And welcome into the studio. I'm Dylan Doming.
And I'm Nigel Dyson.
We made it to week 8 with 2 teams left undefeated, but one would have to give in one of the most anticipated games of the season. With the Boyles and Marksville playing last night, Bunky was the place to be tonight in a Bowles Parish for our Southern Air Cool Game of the Week. And it's a battle of the undefeateds. 7-0 Bunky hosting 7-0 Gina. First drive for the Panthers. Dylan Compton wasting no time, calling his own number, punches it in from 3 yards out at 6-0 Bunky. Third down now for the Giants, and the Bunky defense all over Zach Barker. 6-0 at the end of the first quarter. Low scoring for 2 dynamic offenses. But the Giants redeemed themselves. Barker hits Zy Hunter, who had a monster game, 26 yards. We are tied. He says, "We eatin' tonight." Next drive for the Giants, Barker hands it off to Zy Hunter once again, breaking tackles left and right. He's in for his second touchdown of the game. Gina goes up 12-6, but sit back and watch this one, Nigel. Barker will launch this one. It's almost picked by Kyle Johnson, but guess what? Hunter says, "Give me that. It is mine." Looking like his cousin, Jeray Jenkins, and he takes it all the way to the 1-yard line. You have to give him the touchdown after the effort, right?
Look at the crowd atmosphere.
And that is a road atmosphere.
Unbelievable.
Zarek Jones would punch it in from the 1. The Giants go up 24-6. Gina led 24-14 at the half, and the Giants with a giant road win over Bunky, 38-22. Mayor Margaret Ellison is in Bunky with Coach Jay Rourke.
Thanks, Dylan and Nigel. Of course, Coach Rourke, let's take a minute. What do you think about this?
Well, I don't know. It'd probably help keep rodents away or something, but...
Is this not beautiful? Okay.
Thank you for winning.
Anyway, okay, so I know you said yesterday the records don't really matter, but being able to be 8-0, what is that feeling like? And knowing, you talked about the fight they've had every single week, just they brought it again this week.
Absolutely. The fight's unreal, and being 8-0 is huge. I try to make light of it, but that leaves us in the top 2 probably for now. We got to finish the season, but that's a huge win for us. Bunky's a dang good football team, very well coached, very talented, and they played their butts off, and they fought for the game, and our kids just made a few more plays than they did.
So they bottled up Zarek in the beginning. So obviously Zy took over. Just talk about what he has been able to do. Then Zarek got going, and then D in his 65-yard punt return.
Yeah, everybody had to make some plays tonight. We knew that going in, and those guys all made plays. Barker made a big play on an option keep, and then made some good throws at times, and we needed that tonight. We needed everybody to, because we can't depend on one guy to win every game, So great team effort.
Coach Rourke, thank you.
Thank you so
Congratulations.
much. Thank you.
Dylan and Nigel, back to you.
Thanks, Mayor Margaret. Now we take you to Leesville, where it's homecoming for the Wampus Cats, who are on a 2-game win streak and hosting the 0-7 LaGrange Gators. Sounds like LeBron, but anywho, Corbin Roberts hands it off to Xavier Ford, who looked like a Ford 150 all first half. Taking 2 Gators, misses them like an early flight. Touchdown. Get used to seeing this kid, because we're going to see him again having deja vu as Ford does the same. Gets it up the field for the score. He just could not be contained. 16-0 Leesville. Ford again just shoving guys off him like annoying little brothers. Touchdown Leesville. Wampus Cats backed up like constipation on this one.
That is disgusting. We need to leave it out the highlight reel.
And Ford says, "I'll plunge this toilet." Gets out of traffic and is off to the races like Sha'Carri Richardson.
His family's watching.
Hey, man, he plunges toilets. That's what he does. He gets the 4th touchdown of the half. He was taken out at halftime. He was that dominant. Wampus Cats would go on to dominate, go into the locker room up 49-14. Leesville goes on to win this 3rd game in a row, 62-20.
Going up in Natchitoches, the Nat Central Chiefs hosting Parkway tonight. First quarter, Jermaine Owen Smith finds Cameron Davis, and he shows you why he's the state leader in receiving yards. Hit him with a whoop, making men miss all the way to the end zone. It's touchdown Chiefs. Later in the first, Smith, he's going to look long, and there's only one man he can connect with. It is Cameron Davis once again over the defender, and watch the run after the catch. He went over 1,000 yards on the season tonight as the Chiefs go up 13-0. But second quarter, Parkway finding the end zone. Gladney hits the outside, and he's in to cut the deficit. We'll cut to the end of the game here. Last second, Parkway down 2, and when you have the best kicker in the state, you send him out for the win, and that's what Burrell does. Parkway walks it off tonight, 27-26. Some other scores from around the area. Neville gets the best of Tioga tonight, 44-13. Look at Buckeye coming back on the road, 47-42.
I should have picked Buckeye.
Over Caldwell Parish. Yeah, I did not pick Buckeye to win this one, but congratulations to Coach Ben McLaughlin's squad. Much more to come still in the fifth quarter. Stay with us.
We are the Marksville Tigers, and you're watching the fifth quarter on News Channel 5.
The Fifth Quarter Scoreboard is sponsored by Antune Hospitality Group's family of restaurants, including Popeye's Louisiana Kitchen and Outlaws Barbecue. Louisiana's most wanted, always the winning call.
Pineville High School, number 74. Congratulations, Cody.
Well, a pretty cool moment in the Sandy Canyon. Former Pineville Rebel and current Bengals offensive lineman Cody Ford having his number 74 jersey retired tonight. Ford dressed to impress as well with a 318 chain. And how about this awesome moment here for one of the players, getting some coaching mid-game by an NFL player. It's pretty special. Ford has many accolades, being an All-American at Oklahoma and then being drafted in the second round in the NFL. But he says tonight is at the top of his list of achievements.
I think I still get speechless. I'm very grateful, very blessed, very thankful, and I really look at it, like I said in the video, as a motivation to the younger kids, as an inspiration, and something that drives them. When they come into the field house and they can see it, and they can be like, why not me?
Honestly, Pineville probably hoping Cody Ford could be on the field tonight as the Rebels hosted their Cross River rivals. And Ash, they were cooking from the start like a game day barbecue. Ty Feaster to Darius Washington, 45-yard strike. And the Trojans go up early. Next drive, Feaster is feasting. Check out this double coverage to E.J. Scott.
I know his dad's proud of that one.
His dad and his brother, both at Louisiana Christian. J.T. Lindsay finishes off the drive, makes it 15-0. Look, Cody Ford really itching to get him in the game, get him some pads. But tonight, it belonged to Feaster, dropping dimes once again to Scott down the sideline. He would finally finish off the drive himself with a rushing touchdown, 22-0 Trojans. Here in the second, this play was shot by our creative services guy, Aaron Nelson, and watch the snag by Jason Blackwell, and he knows exactly what to do with it. A pick six. Ash would drop a 50-burger in the first half against Pineville. Trojans roll big, 50-14.
Taking you back to Thursday night lights, we have Avoyelles hosting Southern Lab out of Baton Rouge. Here we have Southern quarterbacks Marlon Brown airs it out like dirty laundry to Marquez Williams for the score, 7-0 Southern Lab.
Don't see a lot of passing on that field, so Southern Lab took advantage of that.
Next we have Zayden Williams, who hasn't seen a gap this wide open since Good Morning America, gets the Mustang on the board, but Williams was not done yet, as Avoyelles would be successful on the two-point conversion and take the lead, 8-7 Mustangs.
Upset alert.
Now Southern Lab getting busy on the ground as sophomore Jerome Harris just juking and bobbing and weaving, doing a little bit of everything as he gets up to the field and scores for the Kittens. Meow.
That's disgusting.
20-8. Southern Lab going into half. The Kittens would, from BR, would slap Avoyelles. I know how that feels. Southern Lab would go in and take this one 42-8.
Yeah, Nigel got hit on the sideline yesterday. That's what he's referring to.
Got muffed by a high schooler. I mean, that really hurts the ego.
Anyway, some other games from tonight or last night. Manny won over Jonesboro Hodge. They are on a 3-game winning streak, 38-6 over Jonesboro Hodge. St. Mary's bouncing back from last week as well in their loss to Peabody. They got a 49-0 win over Montgomery tonight. Well, to Peabody now. Grant down the road in Alexandria. Peabody coming off that impressive win, knocking off what was an undefeated St. Mary's team. Peabody up here 12-3 in the third quarter, but the Grant defense keeping their team in it. It's a big tackle for loss on Nate Francis. Later in the drive, it's 4th down. Peabody going forward, but the completion would come up just a yard short. It's Cougar ball. Now in this game, Grant quarterback Jackson Hedrick suffered a really scary injury. He was taken to the hospital. We do hope the best for him. So really for Grant, it was QB by committee. And right after getting the ball back, Grant coughs it up. It's Warhorse football. And very next play, Larry Roberts connects with TJ Hullaby for the easy score. Peabody was up 18-3 at that point. Peabody, look at them. They're rolling now 45-16 tonight at home. And stay with us because our plays of the week are up next.
The fifth quarter score ticker is sponsored by Hickson Autoplex. Hickson has it.
And you're watching the fifth quarter on News Channel 5.
Taking you to Rose Pine, where it was a battle of the Eagles as they hosted Menard.
Oh my goodness.
Rose Pine on 3rd down in their opening drive. Tried to run it and is stopped as they are forced to punt. Menard at the goal line, little end around, has Gavin Hilton in the end zone. Menard takes a 6-0 lead. Trying to find something on offense, Rose Pine looking to pass, throws it into coverage, and would be ruled incomplete for another 3-and-out. First play after the punt, Jake Vaughn wants it all, finds Gavin Hilton streaking down the field, somersaulting into the end zone for the touchdown. Menard would win this one in a shutout, 16-0.
And Menard is 3-0 in district play so far, so big congratulations to the Eagles of Menard. And with all the great action we've seen tonight, it's time to reveal our plays of the night presented by Farm Bureau. And for this one, we got to go back to play nominee number 1, and this might be a play of the year nominee. Zy Hunter just says, give me that over one of the best defenders in all of Louisiana, over Kyle Johnson. You have to give him 6 for this. I know he was tackled out the 1, but he just says, give me that football. Watch it again. It's bobbled. I don't know how he managed to hold on to it. It stayed up way too long in the air. Zy Hunter takes care of business. We go to the Ash game now. Jason Blackwell, the spin move in the air to get the pick, and then he's off to the races for the pick 6. Love the angle also. The shot quality looks great.
What an acrobat.
Yeah, that was
Is he in ballet class? Because he
should
nimble.
be.
He's nimble on his feet.
Get him signed up.
Next, we have Nat Central's Cameron Davis, the #1 receiver in the state. He can't be stopped as he gets through traffic, up and under the defender, right into the end zone. I mean, what a move by Davis. He's been on a tear all year.
The leading receiver in all of Louisiana shows you why there. Out of our top plays, which one was the best? We want you to tell us. We'll have a poll up shortly on the website to go and vote. Should be a competitive voting cycle this weekend. Voting, of course, is open till Sunday, and the winner will be revealed on Sports Night.
And from the top plays to the top athlete, who deserves to be our next ACA Athlete of the Week? You can nominate your favorite athletes to be this week's winner. Just go to the Athlete of the Week page on our website and fill out the form. The winner is announced every Thursday right here on News Channel 5.
And before we go, we always want to thank Antoon Hospitality Group's family of restaurants for feeding our hungry crew once again tonight. So now there's one undefeated team left in Central Louisiana. It is the Gina Giants. Coming up on the fifth quarter post-game show on our website and Facebook Live, we'll talk way more about the game, show you second half highlights, and say maybe what Gina has to do to get to the state championship. We'll discuss that, all that, and more coming up on the fifth quarter post-game show.
Can't get enough football? KALB's fifth quarter continues online in minutes with more highlights, post-game interviews, and analysis on KALB.com and Facebook Live. Sponsored by Christus St. Francis Cabrini Hospital.